just what cops think they are and what cops actually are in one image. All right, and I know it ain't all of them, but come on. We all know that the most cringeworthy and mediocre motherfuckers in our high school are the ones that turned out to be cops. And they're desperate to be seen as like badass instruments of retribution, then hide in the corner when shit actually goes down.
True! All right, come on, let's go.
Also, the Punisher's a homicidal vigilante. You're an officer of the law. That's like a politician with a Joker tattoo, which honestly also wouldn't surprise me nowadays. You know, if Frank Castle ain't real, and they better be glad of it, because if he was, they'd be getting the shit punished out of them right now.
Exactly my point! Frank Castle would have... I want to say thank you to each and every one of my Patreons that help support the channel. I want to say, if you want to help support the channel, get this content to more people, hit that Patreon link, or go ahead and subscribe to me on Twitch. Thank you for watching the show and supporting, and here we go. Now, I like Trae Crowder. I said it. The liberal redneck. I like Trae Crowder. Trae Crowder is actually pretty fun. And, well, with the wonderful incompetence of what we saw over the last couple of weeks, especially out of Duvalde, new videos has actually surfaced that the cops followed the #1 rule. They care more about their own safety than the safety of kids in school. And you come to find out that the shooter was already shooting people, shooting children, before he went into school. But the cops were so fucking scared of their life that they didn't do shit to, like, save kids. Remember how they kept saying that, you know, it's about saving kids and protecting our youth, and, you know, they don't like predators, but they expect teachers to stand and protect the kids because that's not in a cop's job description some kind of way. And so let's listen how Trae takes his take on what happened in Uvalde. Shall we?
Well, that Uvalde footage is pretty much the most heartbreaking and infuriating shit I've ever seen. I mean, we all knew it'd be bad, but goddamn. Man, it's like if your house is on fire and the fire department pulled up and just stood there staring at you like, what? Wait, you don't want me to fight that, do you? That's fire.
Yeah, it's almost as if like we give cops guns and badges and the power to do shit, but they don't want to fucking do it. But all right, let's go.
It'll burn. And it's like, what are you? These cops are all just standing around like, we didn't sign up for this. I mean, look, hey, tear gassing protesters, shooting people's dogs, sure, that's why we're all here. But this is a bridge too far.
Man, especially if shooting unarmed people of color, you know, fuck, like, you know, everybody's down for that, right? Right? But all right, let's go.
I said, what are you had that one cop getting a squirt of hand sanitizer, like, safety first, guys, come on. COVID-19, that's the real killer. Fucking pathetic. The part that stood out the most to me and a lot of people was the one cop checking his phone during the massacre, the lock screen of which was an American flag Punisher logo, because of course it was. If there has ever been a more poetic snapshot of a broken institution, I don't know what it is.
So, if you are a Marvel fan, you have, like, not the fucking MCU, not just the MCU, excuse me. I don't want to seem like I'm a comic book, like, exclusionato or whatever the fuck. I don't want to seem like a comic book snob, but Frank Castle is somebody who the police should actually hate. I know, shocking. And fuck, even in the whole, you know, MCU, the police should hate his representation in the MCU. What a lot of people forget that, you know, Frank Castle's whole thing, how he was introduced into the Daredevil Season 2 show, is he was killing cops. He killed a DA. He killed people who he felt wronged him. He was not a nice person. Frank Castle was a vigilante. That his job was to fucking kill everybody, including cops. And he had that one special final bullet because in the end he was going to roadblocks himself because all of the Val shit that he did. Cops is no way. That's like, I hate to say it like this. That's like somebody who's in the Assad, not the Assad, the Israeli secret police walking around with swastikas on their fucking phone or on their cars. It's like it just doesn't make fucking sense because Frank Castle is the antithesis of law enforcement. I know they want to think that, oh, he's doing what needs to be done. Yeah, and that's killing lazy, entitled, corrupt cops that don't want to do their job and, protect people like he would have needed to for the people that killed his family. But, never say that conservatives don't understand satire or motherfucking sarcasm. But let's go.
Just what cops think they are and what cops actually are in one image. All right, and I know it ain't all of them, but come on. We all know that the most cringeworthy and mediocre motherfuckers in our high school are the ones that turned out to be cops. And they're desperate to be seen as like badass instruments of retribution, then hide in the corner when shit actually goes down.
True! All right, come on, let's go.
Also, the Punisher's a homicidal vigilante. You're an officer of the law. That's like a politician with a Joker tattoo, which honestly also wouldn't surprise me nowadays. If Frank Castle ain't real, and they better be glad of it, because if he was, they'd be getting the shit punished out of them right now.
Exactly my point! Frank Castle would have saw that shit on TV, and he would have had words. Also some projectiles. Frank Castle would have saw that shit. He was like, these son of a bitch cops sat back and let kids get killed because they were scared. Oh, I'm going to give you something to be scared about. And this is not making any threats. I don't want to think anybody I'm thinking I'm making any threats, anything like that. But Frank Castle would see that shit and he would take very, very specific issues. Oh, it was kids that were unrecognizable by the fact that guns happen? Like, Frank Castle would fuck them up. I just like Vegeta is right. Frank Castle would have went in there and it was just like he wouldn't even made it into the school. He would have had PTSD like, oh, you look like you shooting kid. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But let's go.
All right, he would hate those motherfuckers. They're nothing like the Punisher. The whole thing is just so maddening. And to me, there's two major takeaways from that video. First of all, the whole good guy with a gun narrative is horseshit. It always has been horseshit, and it needs to go away forever now. I don't ever want to hear that shit again. And number two, we have a serious police problem in this country, y'all. All right, useless when they're needed the most, destructive when they're needed the least. There are foundational deficiencies with this order. And I don't know how we
Amen.
fix it, but we need a top-down reevaluation of the whole damn thing because the status quo is completely unacceptable. Love y'all. What's up, YouTube? Gonna put the circles in the square up here. Here's another video of mine. You can watch, you can subscribe to the channel, which I surely would appreciate, and I would dub.
Oh yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe to this man's channel. He's actually pretty cool. But yeah, no, I wanted to actually take that tape because I started watching it on my own, and this is like me trying to kind of watch more videos and put things not just that I'm raging against, but I saw he made the Punisher comment, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. And he's right. Like, I don't understand these cops thinking that they're the Punisher, like they're some badass, like Billy Badass is gonna come up. Like, no. It's surprising I'll tell you this. It's surprising that you never see these cops who think they're Billy Badass never have a Captain America shield. You know, the motherfucker that stands as a representation of America. They never have a Captain America shield and fucking coloring. They never do. And that's fucking telling. Because they're supposed to protect and serve. That's what it says on the motherfucking cops. But they never have fucking Captain America, a Captain America shield. As a matter of fact, if I ever saw one of them motherfuckers, I would, wow, yeah. That is telling that the fucker that they identify with is a psychotic man that literally will do anything to prove his style of justice. Because make no mistake, Frank Castle actually believes he's carrying out justice. He actually says, I'm carrying out justice. And not only does he actually think that he's carrying out justice, he thinks that he's justified, but he also realizes that he does fucked up shit. These cops will never have a tenth of the badassery that Frank Castle has. Because they're too scared. Most of these motherfuckers has never been in the military. And they'd be too scared to go to the military. But anyway. Guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, do all that other good shit. We're going to cut this segment here.
If I gave myself the power